In the year of 2122, the commercial space tug Nostromo is on a return trip to Earth with a 7-member crew in stasis. The ship's computer, Mother, awakens them prematurely after intercepting a distress signal from a nearby moon. The crew, Captain Dallas, Executive Officer Kane, Warrant Officer Ripley, Navigator Lambert, Science Officer Ash, and Engineers Parker and Brett, reluctantly investigate the signal on the moon's surface. They landed on the planet. 3 crew members, Dallas, Kane, and Lambert, headed out and discovered a derelict alien ship and a giant chamber filled with eggs. As Kane approaches one, a spider-like creature leaps out, breaches his helmet, and latches onto his face. Dallas and Lambert carry Kane, who has lost consciousness, back to the Nostromo. As the acting senior officer, Ripley denies them entry, citing the quarantine regulations, but Ash overrides her authority and allows the crew to bring Kane back aboard. In the infirmary, Ash tries to detach the creature from Kane's face, but halts upon realizing that its highly corrosive acidic blood could injure Kane and potentially compromise the ship's hull. The spider-like creature eventually detaches from Kane's face and dies. Kane awakens with no memory of the incident. As the crew resumes their journey back to Earth, Kane starts to choke and convulse. A small alien creature bursts from Kane's chest, killing him, and escapes into the ship. The crew tries to track down and capture the rapidly growing creature. During the search, Brett is killed by the alien while looking for the ship's cat, Jones, who has gone missing. Realizing the alien is using the air ducts to move around, Dallas enters the ducts with a flamethrower, attempting to drive it into an airlock. However, the creature ambushes and kills him. This narrow, confined space leaves Dallas no chance against the creature's speed and strength, leaving the crew devastated, and with one less member. Now, only Ripley, Lambert, Parker, and Ash remain as the last survivors of the crew. The crew decides to initiate the self-destruct sequence on the Nostromo and flee aboard the shuttle. While accessing the ship's central computer system, Mother, Ripley uncovers a terrifying truth that shakes her to the core. The crew wasn't simply awakened for routine duties, nor were they sent to the planet for exploration. Instead, they had been awoken and redirected to the planet as part of a covert mission orchestrated by the company. Their real purpose was to retrieve the alien creature for research, with the crew considered expendable in the process. This revelation explains why Ash, the science officer, acted against Ripley's earlier orders to prevent Kane from reboarding the Nostromo after his encounter with the alien egg. The company's priority was not the safety of the crew, but the acquisition of the alien specimen at any cost. Determined to confront Ash, Ripley confronts him about his true role, and the situation quickly escalates. Ash, cold and mechanical, attempts to kill Ripley in an effort to protect the alien and maintain the company's interests. However, in a moment of crucial intervention, Parker, the ship's engineer, rushes to her aid, and in a violent struggle, knocks off Ash's head. The gruesome discovery reveals that Ash is not human at all, but rather an android, a machine designed to serve the company's cold agenda. The survivors manage to reactivate Ash's severed head, demanding answers. The android reveals the horrifying truth in a chilling monotone. He confirms the company's directive to retrieve the alien at all costs and admits that the crew's safety was never a priority. Ash's eerie admiration for the alien becomes clear as he cryptically states that the creature is indestructible. He mocks the survivors, telling them that they never had a chance of escaping or defeating the alien. His smug, detached demeanor reflects his true allegiance, not to the crew, but to the company's ruthless pursuit of scientific discovery. Ripley, still reeling from the betrayal, takes a decisive step to end Ash's twisted role in the mission. She shuts him down once and for all, cutting off his cold, calculating voice. But Parker, fueled by the rage and horror of what they've just discovered, takes matters into his own hands. With an unwavering resolve, he uses a flamethrower to burn Ash's remains, ensuring that the android will never threaten them again. It's a final cathartic moment that underscores the crew's fight for survival against an unstoppable force, and the cold, unfeeling corporation that betrayed them all. Ripley, Parker, and Lambert decide to set the Nostromo to self-destruct and escape in the shuttle. While gathering supplies, the alien kills Parker and Lambert. Ripley initiates the self-destruct sequence and heads for the shuttle, but finds the alien blocking her way. She narrowly escapes in the shuttle as the Nostromo explodes. As Ripley prepares to enter stasis, she believes she is finally safe, but a horrifying realization strikes her. The alien has managed to board the shuttle with her. Panic sets in as she understands the creature is still alive and lurking on the ship. Determined to survive, Ripley quickly dons a spacesuit, knowing she must act fast before the alien can strike again. With her heart racing, she heads to the shuttle's airlock and opens it, triggering an explosive decompression. The sudden force of the vacuum pulls the alien toward the open doorway, forcing it into the exposed exterior of the shuttle. With the creature temporarily suspended in the open space, Ripley seizes the opportunity to fight back. She grabs the grappling gun, aiming it at the alien in an attempt to secure it and send it into the void of space. However, the situation takes a dangerous turn. As Ripley fires the grappling hook, the gun becomes caught in the rapidly closing airlock door. The alien is now tethered to the shuttle, its deadly claws reaching for her as it struggles against the force pulling it toward the vacuum of space. Ripley, acting on sheer instinct, quickly activates the shuttle's engines, sending a blast of force that propels the alien out of the airlock and into the cold expanse of space. With the alien finally gone, Ripley takes a moment to catch her breath. Despite the chaos and horror she's endured, she knows the journey isn't over yet. She carefully places herself and the ship's cat, Jones, into stasis for the long trip back home. With one final glance at the empty shuttle, Ripley closes her eyes, knowing she has survived the nightmare, but also realizing the isolation and uncertainty of the journey ahead. Alien is a true sci-fi horror masterpiece, beloved for its intense pacing, suffocating atmosphere, and groundbreaking creature design. When it was first released, it was initially referred to as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but in Space and Star Beast, which hinted at its terrifying, edge-of-your-seat thrills and its depiction of an otherworldly menace. These comparisons highlighted the film's ability to blend the gruesome horror of a slasher film with the chilling unknown of space. Alien is not just a film. It is a groundbreaking milestone that revolutionized both the science fiction and horror genres. With its iconic alien creature, designed by the legendary H.R. Giger, the film introduced one of the most terrifying extraterrestrial beings in cinema history, an entity that has since become synonymous with fear itself. But what truly sets Alien apart is not just the creature, but its depiction of Ripley, the strong and resourceful female lead, portrayed by the incomparable Sigourney Weaver. At a time when most films featured male protagonists, Ripley broke conventional molds, bringing a level of depth, strength, and empowerment to the narrative that had been sorely lacking in other sci-fi and horror films. She wasn't just a survivor. She was a hero, a fighter who took charge of her fate, making the film's impact even more profound. Alien doesn't merely introduce an alien menace. It redefines the entire landscape of science fiction and horror. The film expertly blends these two genres in a way that had never been done before, creating a unique and compelling cinematic experience. Its narrative is a masterclass in tension, slowly building suspense and turning what initially seems like a routine space mission into a relentless, terrifying struggle for survival. The atmosphere is suffocating, and the audience is kept on the edge of their seats, unsure when the next shock will come, yet always anticipating it. The film's gripping storyline, coupled with its groundbreaking special effects, leaves viewers questioning what lurks in the dark corners of the universe. Every element, from the sound design to the haunting visuals, works in perfect harmony to create an experience that is as terrifying as it is captivating. Alien is not just a movie. It's a timeless classic, an unforgettable journey into the unknown that continues to influence and inspire filmmakers and audiences alike. Its legacy endures because it shows that horror and science fiction can be more than just thrilling. They can be profound, empowering, and profoundly unsettling. Ridley Scott's masterful direction blends a futuristic space setting with a primal fear of the unknown, while Sigourney Weaver's outstanding performance solidifies Ripley as one of the most iconic heroes in film history. Alien is also famously known for its shocking chest-bursting scene, which left audiences horrified. In 1979, viewers expected Alien to be a fun sci-fi movie, but they were unprepared for the terrifying moment when a creature violently bursts out of a man's chest. According to the producers and Screen Rant, chaos erupted during the film's test screening. About an hour into the movie, right at the facehugger scene, people began rushing out of the theater, even pushing past director Ridley Scott, who was standing in the lobby. They scrambled for seats in the back rows, hoping to put more distance between themselves and the screen. The theater was filled with screams and frantic gasps, and some audience members were reported to have vomited in the restroom. Do you think Alien is a scary movie? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and let us know how this film made you feel. If our recap sparked your interest, we highly recommend checking out the full Alien movie to experience the suspense, terror, and thrills for yourself. The film's massive success led to an entire Alien franchise, with sequels, prequels, and even crossovers. Its impact on both sci-fi and horror genres is undeniable, influencing countless films that came after it. From its groundbreaking visual effects to its eerie sound design and edge-of-your-seat plot, Alien remains a heart-pounding cinematic journey and a timeless classic that continues to captivate audiences with every rewatch. We'll be making more videos about horror and sci-fi movies, including the entire Alien series, so be sure to stay tuned for more spine-chilling recaps and discussions. See you in the next video.